Hello children, we are going to start this new lesson, Unit 3, Dream and Discoveries. We will discuss in the class also, and I am going to read here loudly so that you will be able to practice it at home. So let's start. My brother's great invention. Let us do these activities before we read. Work in pairs and guess the invention. What is that? First one. I am a concept invented by ancient Indian mathematician. I add value to numbers. Without me, calculations in the modern digital world would be impossible. Who am I? That is zero. The second one. I am an ancient Indian practice now popular globally. I focus on physical and mental well-being. What am I? What am I? That is yoga. The second Roman I'm going to read. Discuss in group of four what you think the world today would have been like without inventions and discoveries. The next one. Fill fill the grid given below with missing letters to complete the words. These words display qualities of an invention. So you have to fill all these letters by you, and I will check in the class. Go to the next page. Let's start for first part of this lesson. Who put that water bag here? Roared my father from the front doorstep. Your burglar alarm. I hissed my brother Anand, who was getting ready to disappear from the house. Ma rushed in to see what the racket was all about, and found what she found, Papa standing there, sopping wet and scowling. I want to know who is behind this nonsense, Papa said grimly. I think it's supposed to be a burglar alarm, Ma said in soothing voice. I don't care what it's supposed to be, Papa said. Where's where's that boy? I'm sure he rigged this up. Anand had vanished by this time and reappeared only after dinner when Papa had cooled down. Before this story, let me put you in the picture. I am Anita, 14 years old. My brother Anand, 1 year younger than me, 1 year younger than me, caused all that hoo ha with his burglar alarm. And this is not the first time he's got on Papa's nerves or frightened someone half to death in the house. The trouble with him is that he thinks he is a scientist. He loves tinkering with all sorts of electrical gadgets, tools, dynamos, planks of wood, and things things like that. Let me wear it. And things like that, and he keeps creating inventions that never work that never work out as they are supposed to. Recently, he had been a rush of thefts in the colony, and Anand had got it into his head that what was needed was a burglar alarm. So The minute Papa left for the office and Ma for the market, he started on his latest scheme. And what was the latest scheme? As usual, I had to be involved, though I'd have preferred to finish my novel. If you get a shelling, don't bring me in, I warned Anand. Nothing will go wrong this time. I have planned it out carefully. See, see the blueprint. Go to the next page. What the Anand is saying. Anand loves words like blueprint. It makes it makes him feel professional. Anyway, I looked at the elaborate drawing of doors, wires, and bells and asked how does this thing work? It's quite simple. The moment the door opens, this alarm is tripped off and makes a clanging sound. Then this water bag here is loosened and falls on the thief's head. By then we call the police. Simple. You can see here that Anand is making something. But how does the alarm know that a burglar is opening the door? I have taken care of that, Anand said loftily. I had my own doubts about the alarm's guessing power, but kept them to myself because when Anand is in one of his inventive inventive moods, nothing stopped him. You see, Anand explained smugly. A thief tries to open the door stealthily. I have rigged it up so that the alarm works only when the door is opened gently. I was skeptical. I was skeptical. Remember, if Papa asks, I am not involved. I won't. Now clean up this mess before anyone gets home. As you already know, my doubts about the alarm were quite justified. Papa, who always opens the door softly, was thoroughly soaked and angry, as angry could be. Anyway, for a week after this, Anand did not dare try out anything new. Then we saw this film, Back to the Future. I don't know if you have seen it, but it's all about a time machine. Well, that was the end of peace and quiet in the house. My brother decided that my brother decided that he had to make a time machine too. Papa locked up his toolbox and hid the key while Ma kept a wary eye on her oven and mixture. Because as I told you, when Anand is on one of his inventing binges, he takes apart all the gadgets in the house to collect parts. You can't imagine the noise that go to the next page. That was going on, hammering and sawing and chattering and hammering and sawing and clattering. Anand's room next to our room was transformed into a network of wires, springs, levers, and bulbs. There was an enormous panel which was to be controlled switchboard. Switchboard. As for Anand, he went around looking like a savage when Ma didn't notice. The fellow didn't even comb his hair. Anand just wouldn't let anyone into his room. Finally, after a fortnight of frantic activity, the time machine was ready. We can try it out tonight, Anand announced to everyone at home at lunchtime. I don't know what you have been up to in that room, but you are not trying out anything new, Papa said firmly. But it's a time machine. I have invented it, Anand protested. When I say no, I mean no, Papa said, glaring. Poor boy, Ma said, noticing Anand's crestfallen look. At at least let's take a look at it. Papa Papa sighed, all right, but if the house falls, it's your fault. As it turned out, we could not try out the time machine that day at all. The next day, Papa and Ma were going to Kharagpur. Were going to Kharagpur, a few hours away from Kolkata, now Kolkata, for a wedding. Ma was worried about leaving us alone, but we reassured her. We are old enough to look after ourselves, Ma, I said, and we can go next door to Sharma auntie if we need anything. And and it's only one night, Anand added. All right, but promise me you won't do anything with that time machine till we come back, Ma said sternly. Looking at Anand, he promised half heartedly, offended at his lack of respect for his creation. I breathed a sigh of relief. Till here, you can practice reading loudly, and after this, the next part I will send so that you will practice that one also. Practice it at home. Bye bye.